Floyd Mayweather's journey both in and outside the ring has been nothing short of extraordinary, full of high-stakes decisions, brilliant moves, and immense controversy. The undefeated boxing champion, who carved out a legacy as one of the wealthiest athletes in history, continues to captivate the world with his larger-than-life persona. His story is a blend of undeniable success, extravagant wealth, and persistent rumors about his financial stability, making him an intriguing, often polarizing figure. From the start, Floyd's career was marked by calculated risk-taking. As a young fighter, he chose to embrace the villain role, deliberately fueling hatred and controversy to create a spectacle that would drive pay-per-view sales. By adopting the persona of Money Mayweather, he capitalized on the public's desire for a villain they could love to hate. This brash self-promotion worked to perfection. His trash talk, lavish lifestyle, and dominant performances in the ring helped build an aura of invincibility that turned every fight into a must-watch event. Mayweather was no stranger to controversy, and his lavish displays of wealth, gold chains, flashy cars, and high-end properties became synonymous with his name. He often boasted about his earnings, showing off stacks of cash, expensive watches, and luxurious mansions on social media. In his mind, it was a reward for his hard work and discipline, a way to prove that he had earned the riches that came with being the best boxer of his generation. However, with wealth came scrutiny. Reports about Mayweather's financial health have often been contradictory. While he continues to flaunt his riches, there have been persistent rumors about his financial instability. Some critics have claimed that the boxer has spent too lavishly, focusing more on material displays than on long-term financial security. Stephen A. Smith, for instance, has publicly questioned the authenticity of Mayweather's net worth, suggesting that while he made a lot of money, the key question is whether he managed to keep it. In 2017, Mayweather made headlines when he addressed rumors of financial trouble by pulling out an uncashed $100 million check from his fight with Manny Pacquiao. He waved it around in a press conference, proudly asserting that he had already paid millions in taxes to the IRS. But despite this bold display, there were still whispers about his tax liabilities, including a $6.6 million settlement with the IRS for unpaid taxes related to 2017. This suggested that Mayweather, for all his talk of wealth, was also facing financial challenges behind the scenes. In recent years, the rumor mill has churned once more with questions about Mayweather's financial empire, particularly when it comes to his real estate holdings. Despite denying any bankruptcy rumors, reports have suggested that Floyd has been selling off some of his most expensive properties leading people to wonder if he was liquidating assets to stay afloat. However, in typical Mayweather fashion, he used these rumors to his advantage, turning them into an opportunity to flex his business acumen. In a video posted on his social media, Mayweather showcased his real estate portfolio, emphasizing a strategic shift from luxury homes to income-generating properties. He sold his Miami Beach mansion for $22 million, a cool $4 million profit, and highlighted his involvement in purchasing commercial skyscrapers. The video was part of his larger narrative. Yes, he was selling off some homes, but he was also investing in buildings that would continue to generate wealth for years to come. Mayweather's recent real estate ventures have included massive purchases in major cities. He recently secured a deal to purchase 62 apartment buildings in New York City, and in 2024, he announced a partnership with a major real estate firm to invest $10 billion into an office portfolio. These investments represent a significant shift from his earlier, more lavish purchases, marking a focus on stability and long-term income generation rather than immediate luxury. This shift toward real estate is not surprising given Mayweather's relentless drive to expand his wealth. He has also ventured into other industries, including health and wellness. In March 2025, Mayweather executed a $30 million equity investment in Plus Brand Industries, a company focused on healthy living products. As the creative director of the company, Mayweather's involvement marks his growing diversification beyond the boxing ring. Despite these strategic moves, there remains the question of Mayweather's financial management. There have been rumors about his spending habits and accusations of squandering money, which some argue have overshadowed his true business potential. The lease of a $100,000 per month apartment in Manhattan, for example, raised eyebrows. Some speculated that it was an unnecessary expense, while others speculated that renting may allow him to write off the lease payments for tax purposes, making the cost more palatable. Regardless, the decision to lease such an expensive property during times when rumors of financial instability circulate only adds to the confusion surrounding his wealth. Moreover, there have been reports of unpaid wages at one of his gyms in Los Angeles, with employees protesting in the streets and accusing him of exploiting them without compensation. These kinds of incidents, alongside his luxurious spending habits, fuel the rumors that Mayweather is not as financially secure as he would have the public believe. This dichotomy, his public displays of wealth versus reports of financial trouble, continue to make Mayweather's financial narrative a subject of fascination and skepticism. In response to accusations of financial irresponsibility, Mayweather has dismissed his critics, framing them as jealous or envious of his success. He often emphasizes that he has worked hard to get where he is, arguing that his lavish spending is a reflection of his accomplishments and hard work, not an indication of financial mismanagement. He dismisses any notion that he should be ashamed of enjoying the fruits of his labor, stating that money is meant to be spent and enjoyed, not hoarded. Furthermore, Mayweather's approach to wealth and legacy is deeply personal. He often notes that he is not motivated by money alone but by the desire to provide for his family and live a fulfilling life. His famous quote, "You can't take it with you," underlines his philosophy that life is about enjoying what you have while you can. This attitude has made him a polarizing figure, with some admiring his fearless approach to life and others criticizing it as reckless and short-sighted. Still, there is no denying that Mayweather is a brilliant businessman. His ability to turn a sport into a money-making machine has set a precedent in the boxing world. He was one of the first athletes to truly leverage his persona to maximize earnings, even after his boxing career ended. His approach to boxing promotions, pay-per-view deals, and branding has made him an icon in the sports world. And with his expanding real estate empire and ventures into other industries, it's clear that Mayweather has no intention of fading into obscurity. Ultimately, Floyd Mayweather's financial journey is a story of triumph, controversy, and the pursuit of legacy. While questions about his wealth and financial management will likely persist, what remains indisputable is his status as one of the most successful and savvy athletes in history. Whether he's securing deals in real estate, showing